Alright, so hello everyone! I'm just dropping in to say hi. It's been a very long time since I did a face-to-face video with you guys, or shall I say with the camera. So I'm feeling a little bit shy and a little bit awkward because it's been a very long time. I think it's been over a month that I did not do a video like this. It's especially hard for me because I just came back from a 2-week vacation in Ireland. We basically had 2 weeks off of just pure freedom, renting a car and driving along the Wild Atlantic Way, which is on the west coast of Ireland, and then making our way all the way to the top and popping into Northern Ireland, where we saw a lot of Game of Thrones shooting locations, and we also enjoyed our time in Belfast at the very end. So we basically went from Cork to Belfast, and along the way we didn't know where we were going. We were just basically stopping based on the street signs we found and not really knowing what city we were gonna go to, which was so exciting and so much fun. We ate a lot of really great food. We drank a lot at the pubs. I love the Irish pubs completely. And during this time, I also took a social media break, which was something that I definitely really needed. On this break, I did not do anything YouTube related. I did not do anything on Instagram, Facebook, anything with art. Actually, I did not draw. I wanted to, but I just couldn't physically make myself because I was just so immersed in exploring and walking, and I was so exhausted at the end of the day from the adventures we were having that I just couldn't sit down and draw or even think about it. So I had 2 weeks off completely, and I'm kind of facing the consequences now. Although I am refreshed, I feel so much better, and I just feel like I had the greatest adventure of my life. I am sort of facing the consequences of just stopping my routine, and I'm really struggling to get back into it. Since I've been back, I have another week off work, so I have 1 week at home, not doing anything. Since I've been back, I've been trying to get back into my routine. And just things like very quick doodles in my sketchbook. I have been trying to do something every single day since I've been back, and I've been incorporating a lot of body work, like in terms of human anatomy. So here's another example. Might look a little bit off. What I've noticed is that since I've been back and since I've been just trying to get into a routine, I haven't really focused so much on technique, and I've been doing much looser sketches, if I can say, which I actually really like. So I don't know, I think the break was a really good idea because now I'm just I'm sketching a little bit different than what I always used to, so it's kind of nice. But anyways, for this video, because I want to get back into my routine and I want to deep dive right back into it, what I thought would be fun to do is to do a video for the rest of it anyways, to just play around with some markers, just play around and sketch things and basically color them in with my touch markers. So what we're gonna do is I have a touch marker paper here that was sent to me by Shinhanart, so thank you once again for that. I'm actually excited to try this paper out. I did try the Copic marker paper once, and it was like way back when I first started the YouTube channel, and I didn't know what I was doing, so I'm actually quite excited to get back into it and to try with the touch marker paper alongside my touch markers. So this is box set A. It comes with 60 markers, and I'm just so excited to give it a try with the paper itself. And we're just gonna doodle some characters and just basically have fun with it, because that's what art's all about, guys. Just gonna have fun, don't stress it, and just keep telling yourself that everything's gonna get better. Yeah, well, let's get right into it. I'm just gonna first start off by commenting on the paper itself. Because I do only have experience with the Copic marker paper, I have experience with that paper from a long time ago, and the paper I had bought from the Copic brand was very thin in nature, and I just didn't like drawing on marker paper because it was so thin. Maybe there are different types of Copic marker paper out there, but for some reason I only had bought the very extra thin one. When we compare this with the touch marker paper, I noticed already that the marker paper was very thick. It was 260 grams actually, and it was really thick, felt like a nice cardstock paper, very smooth, and I was surprised because I didn't actually take a look at how thick the paper was going to be, and this was just a really nice surprise for me because I love drawing on thicker paper in general. So this touch marker paper was already a really nice plus. I really liked drawing on it. The markers really glided very smoothly on top of the paper, and actually I was able to incorporate my Faber Castell Polychromos together, so with pencil crayon it also did work really nice with that. I did not try any watercolor, of course, because this video was only for the touch markers, but I did use a little bit of my white gel pen and my Polychromos on top of the marker work. I have not worked with marker in a very long time. I typically like to use marker work for sketchbook work when I'm just, playing around with colors or playing around with some designs, and I will tend to use markers. With the touch markers, I don't have that many of the markers in my sort of inventory. I only have the box set A, and I have a couple other colors that I bought on the side. Those are the only colors that I have, so I had to figure out colors that went together for the skin tones, also for the hair. That's why you're going to see, for example, the character with the purple hair, the colors were so drastic in terms of the dark and the light. I have literally nothing in between. I could have probably used a different color, like a lighter blue, for example, or even a gray, to kind of blend these tones together, or even the colorless blender, but I just didn't really, I don't know, I didn't try it for some reason, but that's probably, the reason why I was struggling a lot with the color choices and also the blending choices. I'm really not good in marker work and marker illustration in general. Like I mentioned before, I do like to use it as a sketching material. But the whole point of this video was just to have fun with it, so I just drew a couple characters. I drew 4 characters, or 4 girls, because that's what I feel the most comfortable with, and I wanted to just get back into my habit of drawing. And I drew 4 characters. I tried to have different skin tones for each one, so you're gonna have a super pale girl, and you're gonna have a couple characters in between, and then I draw a darker skinned girl as my 3rd character, so I really wanted to play with the different skin tones. If you're someone that's watching this that is in the current mindset as myself, where I'm just having a lot of trouble getting back into my regular drawing routine, I do have some advice for you. And this is something that I did numerous times just throughout my art career, I guess you can say, where I just had to kind of retrain myself, or try to get back into the drawing routine. There are a couple things that do help. One of them is to discipline yourself. So discipline is a huge problem, and it's also one of the biggest obstacles that I've always faced, where I had to just be so focused on getting discipline, or just disciplining myself to get into a routine. And oftentimes you kind of have to force it. So it's just getting over that initial hurdle, and once you do, everything will be fine, and you're going to become, you're going to get into this routine where you will want to draw something every single day. And in terms of life, this is the same if you want to lose weight, if you want to exercise, if you want to take up another hobby. It's just that discipline, and it's just the matter of picking up a routine. In this case, in terms of discipline, what really helps me is to get a large sheet of paper out, no matter if it's watercolor or just a marker paper or sketchbook, and I will just do doodle after doodle after doodle after doodle. I'll try to push them out as fast as I could. I don't worry about technique. I don't worry about if it looks good or not. I don't worry about my color choice. I just want to draw. And I will do this every day for maybe a week, 2 weeks, and that sort of forces you or molds you into a daily routine. And these drawings, just by drawing, a couple hours a day, you get into this rhythm, and you get into this kind of mind focus where you're just so focused on just drawing. And eventually that turns into a disciplined schedule, and it also picks up your motivation because you've already gotten so far. I hope that this piece of advice helps you. You guys know that I love giving advice out on how to deal and overcome these obstacles in drawing or art. I do face a lot, and currently I have to kind of go through this myself right now. And I know I have to refocus on YouTube again, and I have to kind of kick myself out of the vacation mode and the laziness mode and the break mode. And it's not easy, and it won't be easy, but once you do it, you're going to be so happy that you did. In terms of what's going on with my YouTube channel, so I am, of course, getting back to work on Monday, which is tomorrow. So I do work part-time on the side of YouTube, and I have Fridays off, so I can dedicate my Friday, Saturday, Sunday to YouTube. I want to resume a weekly live stream schedule, so hopefully I'll be live streaming all of the month of June. I have to figure out the topic. I'm probably going to post a poll after this video goes live, so check out my community tab. My community tab. What is English? Oh my god. And you guys can vote upon a challenge that I'll be doing for the month of June. If it's not up today, it'll be up tomorrow or this upcoming week. I don't know when I'll do it, but I'll do it. I'd like to thank you guys all for watching. Please do leave a comment below. How do you guys overcome this challenge of getting back into the drawing routine? I would love to read all of your comments and respond to them as best as I could. I'll see you guys next weekend. Thank you guys for watching again, and don't ever give up. Keep drawing, keep being awesome, and we'll see each other soon. Bye!